Welcome to Vermont International Speedway here for the running of the Cabot 500 for race number 6 here of the NROL Axalta All Out Series season number 1. I'm going to take you through your starting lineup for today's race. On the pole, we have Anton Charlebois in the 04. To his outside, it's Jay Jefferson in the 17. Behind them, you have Connor Hurley and Mathis Wells. And running out your top 5, it's Jose Mills. You have Richard Mendez with a good starting spot today. Austin Murray, Luigi, and then Roger Ray and Kenny Moma rounding out the top 10. Take you through the rest of your starting lineup. Patrick Zyke and Alexander Rowe, Joe Rutkowski and Sebastian Kukulon, Natala Aziz and Edwin Mendez, Brett Moma and Vincent Vega, and William Brock and Gary Barlow, and Mitchell Collins and Gatlin Downey, Marcus Sachi and Kashawn Richardson, John Andrews and Luke Rainey, Kyle Hunter and Zachary Costa, Nolan Rempel and last race's winner, Max Rossi in the 29, William Bulin and Simon Bloomfield, and then Evan Hunter and Riley Spurleytube, Ryan Johnson and Walker Davis, and Zachary Fitzwater and Cody Goforth, Carter Joey and Max Anderson, and in the last row it's Ashwin Boyd and Damian Blue making his second start of the season. Let's head on trackside for your command.
Please welcome your Grand Marshal, chef, restaurateur, and host of Food Network's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, Guy Fieri.
Drivers, start your engines!
And a great command to get the engines fired here in Vermont as we're getting set for 49 laps here around this 1.5 mile speedway. This track very interesting. There's it's in theory 5 turns. It's kind of like Phoenix. It has a dog leg on the back straightaway. So I guess you could say 5 turns on the track, but depends on what you want to call it. But it's almost like a reverse Trenton, kind of. If you think about it, because Trenton, when they have that kink in the back straightaway, it turns the other way, but not here. Anyways, these pace cars leading these 42 cars, getting set for 49 laps. It's going to be a very interesting race here. These guys have never been here before in the NROL. It's the first time this track is being used, at least on the NROL Racing League channel. I believe Riley might have used it. I think Luke might have as well. But anyways, the pace car is in. And it's Antonin Charlebois and Jay Jefferson on the front row as they come down the front straightaway, entering the Geico restart zone. And the great flag's in the air. We're underway here in Vermont. Into turn 1 here for the first time. Antonin Charlebois is going to clear for the lead. Off turn 2, now down the back straightaway for the first time. Through the dog leg. They use the apron here as well. 3 wide for second now, Austin Murray. In the 15, he tried to make it 3 wide on the bottom. Here comes Connor Hurley on the outside, going to try and take the lead away, and he will. And he will lead the first lap. Connor Hurley to the start-finish line, leads the first lap. Down into turn number 1 once again. 3 wide. 3 by 3 all the way there at the back. I think these guys are just trying to get a feel for the racetrack right now. Here comes Jay Jefferson he's got a big run here to the back of the 17, or the back of the 28. And here comes Antonin Charlebois with a run off of turn number 4. Jefferson to the bottom, Wells to the bottom, Mendez to the bottom. 2 by 2. Charlebois is going to fall back on the outside. Here comes Mathis Wells up to third. Going to try and take second here from Jay Jefferson. Here comes Charlebois on the outside. Three wide, looking to go 3 wide there for second, or not for second, for third. No, Jay Jefferson's going to hang on to the spot. And There he is on the inside in the 26's backup car. That's Damian Blue, the part-time driver. Asked team owner Daniel Voiles if he could purchase their backup car off of them for the 26. 26 obviously now has another backup car, but that's besides the point. Now Jefferson stuck on the high side. And here comes Charles Bois. You're going to ride on board here with the 04. Now Jefferson back to second. Still no caution yet so far. I just realized how similar the 73 and 29 look, and their teammates too. And there's Nolan Rempel, who's been having a very, very bad season so far. I would make a joke about it, but, you know, I'm probably just going to mess up the words again like I did before. And look at this, Connor Hurley's pulling away. Yeah, but coming up in a few weeks, we're going to have another test session for returning drivers to test out the new aero package that we're going to be using for next season. We're going to be removing the wing, going down to a spoiler, and here comes Mathis Wells in the 03. You're on board. Trying to take the lead. They're side by side. Dead even down the back stretch, going into turn number 3. Hurley with the run on the high side. Not able to clear yet. Now he does. This is from in the car with Jay Jefferson in 17. To the inside now. Car in the wall behind them. And the caution is out. And that is Vincent Vega. I didn't even realize the caution lights were on. So our first caution of the afternoon. It comes out for the 60 of Vincent Vega. That car is a lot of damage. He's got some rear end damage too. Don't think he flipped though. Fitzwater's got damage. Yeah, all these guys that ran into each other, they all have damage now. Looks like pit road's going to be closed this time. No, it's going to be open. Never mind. Rempel's going to lead. About a dozen cars down here. Rempel, Hunter. You got Buellen, Johnson. All these guys have damage. Rossi, Fitzwater, Anderson, and Boyd. Anyways, we're under our first caution here of the afternoon. We're going to get a replay of what happened. So here was the cause of the caution. Coming out of turn number 4, Ryan Johnson, the 73, is going to come up into Nolan Rempel, who's coming down the racetrack as well. They're going to make contact, go into the outside wall. Pretty hard contact there for the 73. You saw that car get off the ground. And look behind them, and they're trying to slow down for the caution. Max Anderson, Riley Spurley, William Buellen, then Zachary Fitzwater, Evan Hunter, Max Rossi. All those guys are just going to spin out. They're going to hit each other. And the caution was for the 73 spinning out. And then right here, you see Damian Blue spinning the 64 to the inside wall. Then you see Max Rossi and Zachary Costa in front of them spinning. Fitzwater's still getting turned around on the pretty much in the outside wall. So that's what happened to bring out the caution. And then, in front of them, you see it's already happening. Vincent Vega gets slammed into the wall. We're going to have an onboard here with the 60. So you're riding with Vincent Vega. He just slams on the brakes because the pace car's coming out. And he gets slammed into the outside wall. You're going to ride on board here with Zachary Fitzwater in the 07. Nothing he did wrong there. He just got hooked. Hit the outside wall right there, too. Anyways, we're going to go to break, and we'll be back for the restart. And we welcome you back here to Vermont International Speedway. We're going to be going green this time. Connor Hurley in the 28 is your current race leader, followed by Jay Jefferson, Mathis Wells, Antonin Charbonneau, and Jose Mills rounding out the top 5. And you have Roger Ray and Code Luigi, Richard Mendez, Edwin Mendez, and Austin Murray rounding out the top 10. Got Alexander Rowe, Patrick Zyke, Joe Rutkowski, Kenny Moma, and Sebastian Kuklon, Tal Aziz, Luke Rainey, Brett Moma, Gatlin Downey, William Brock, Kashawn Richardson, Kyle Hunter, Marcus Sachi, and Collins, Andrews, Barlow, Costa, Spurleytube, Bloomfield, and everyone else. Only got, I believe, one car out of the race currently, and that is the 60. Anyways, the pace car heads to pit road, and Connor Hurley's going to lead them back down the front straightaway here. Entering the Geico restart zone. Bit of a delayed start there. The green flag's back in the air. And a good jump here for Jefferson and Hurley. Down the back straightaway they go once again. Here comes Jay Jefferson with a big run to the inside of the 28 now. Watch out on the high side. Here comes Mathis Wells in the 03. The outside, definitely the place you want to be here. Wells trying to do everything he can to get around the 28. Looking to the inside as they go down the back straightaway, heading to turn 3. They're side by side, going to give the advantage to Connor Hurley on the outside now. Here comes Jay Jefferson once again in the 17. Almost contact there between the 03 and the 17. That could have been bad. Now Wells going to hold up his teammate, Charlebois. Jefferson searching all over the racetrack, trying to find a good line to run. Could this be the day that Connor Hurley's so far outstanding season gets even better? Here comes Wells back on the high side with a run. And now you just see how stacked up these guys are. Luke Rainey on pit road. Doesn't look like he has any damage though. But I believe he did just lose a lap. Yes, he did. So problems for the 16 there. Not sure what they might be. And here comes Jefferson with a big run on the high side. Going to the bottom, they're going to be 3 wide for the lead when they get to turn 1. Look at Wells on the bottom, gonna take it away. What a move. Mathis Wells 3 wide for the lead, and he's got it. But he goes to the bottom. That's gonna give Hurley the advantage on the high side to take it back away. Luke Rainey still on pit road, I believe. The 16 has gone to the garage. A header. I didn't see any smoke on the racetrack though, so must have blown up right away. But anyways, how about Jose Mills now in the 3rd position? Never mind, going to lose that spot to Jay Jefferson in the 17. Mills doing a nice job so far. We're halfway. Well, not halfway through the race this time, but we are pretty close though. Oh, Jefferson hits the apron there. But what I was going to say, this race marks the halfway point in getting to the first upgrade day. You know, that race. The upgrade day coming right before the All-Star race. And now, Roger Ray looking to get the spot here from Jay Jefferson, two former Aquafina NROL Cup Series champions, going to battle it side by side right here. 3 of the 5 drivers in the top 5 right now are champions in the NROL on my channel. Be Mathis Wells, Jay Jefferson, and Roger Ray. Oh, we might catch Fitzwater here soon. He's going pretty slow. Before the lead, Mathis Wells, the 03 car, trying to take it from Connor Hurley. And here comes Jefferson. Yeah, that inside just stacks up. They have to check up so much. You can carry a lot more speed into the outside line when you're going through the corners. Anyways, now on lap number 22. Look at Charles trying the high side. He might lose second right here to Roger Ray. The 24's got a big run. When they're single file like that, though, it seems like that inside line can just really get a big run off the corner. Roger Ray looking to the inside for second. Not going to get there, though. Oh, but Charles still runs that outside line. So that's where he's losing his ground. He needs to run the outside line in turns 3 and 4. And see, now that's where he's going to be. Hurley to the bottom. And here comes Charles on the high side. It's going to be side by side, and when they get to the line, never mind, it's going to go back to Antonin Charles, your pole sitter. Back to the lead. That's the first lap he's led all day today. So far, I believe. And now Wells, looking for second, has help from Jose Mills. And almost a collision back there between the 49 and the 15. And here's Fitzwater. We're going to catch him either this time or next time. Roger Ray looking for the lead. You're on board with the 24. And he's got it. Oh, Charles back to the outside, though. Is that a car spinning I saw? Nope. Thought I saw a spin. I think we might catch the 07 this time. Oh yeah, for sure. How will Charles get around him? Gonna pull up to the bumper, now go to the bottom. Hurley, back to second. Fitzwater's gonna hold up the outside. Hurley gets by. Oh, they're gonna go. Oh, they might go 4 wide. No, Roger Ray did not go to the bottom. Right there. He's stuck behind. Here comes Hurley with a big run down the back straightaway. Going into turn 3. He had him clear, but he couldn't move up. Charles is going to hang on to the lead. Here comes Code Luigi in the 42 car. And how about the part-time driver, Richard Mendez, the 92 for Fire Clan Motors. And how about Sebastian Kukawan in the top 10 now? Where did he come from? A lot of people thought that Daniel Voiles Racing was going to be the team to beat this season, but they haven't really shown speed until today. Oh, we're going to catch the 73 now. Charles is going to try the bottom, going to get blocked. Here comes Wells on the high side. Now Charles gets to the bottom. Wells going to get held up. And Luigi. Luigi to the inside of Wells. He's still going to get held up, though. As they're side by side for the lead, here comes Hurley on the high side, clear. Jefferson looking for second, or for third, rather. So we have 20 laps to go, coming to 19. Next car we catch is Evan Hunter. And now all these guys here that lost so many positions have gotten around the 07, but now they have to get around the 73. Ryan Johnson. He's actually up to speed now, kind of. Oh, never mind. He's still slow. Connor Hurley. Now the top 5, all single file still. Charlebois tried to look to the bottom of the 28. 18 laps to go this time. Mendez. Driving around the racetrack right now, trying to find a line to use. He's got the high side. That's actually the preferred line. And he could use it to get the second right here. He's running the way outside. He might get to the lead here soon. To the inside of the 28. He's there. He's going to be there when we get to turn 1. Will he be able to clear the 28? He does. Richard Mendez in the 92. Hurley back to the outside now. That's going to slow down the 92. He's fighting back on the inside, though. He's going to have a run off of 4. Jefferson to the inside for third. Not going to get it, though. Alexander Rowe now on the outside. Here comes Code Luigi. Currently in the 6th position. Trying to get 5th for Alexander Rowe. And we might catch Hunter here soon. Mendez looking low. He got to the bumper of the 28. He's going to be there when they come out of 4. Charlebois looking for second. Mendez looking for the lead. Hurley's got no help. He goes way up the track. Hurley's going to have another run here. No, he's not, actually. Give the lead to Mendez. And what a story that would be, is if a part-time driver wins this race, that means that he steals all those points that a regular driver would get. Because, you know, those part-time drivers, they don't get points. They're just out here running for money. And the driver points and the team points. They're not out here for actual points. There's no part-time driver championship. And they've now caught Evan Hunter. And Mendez is going to get slowed down. Now he's got the outside. And he might be the only driver to get around the 11 right here. Hurley to the outside. 13 laps to go. And Mendez is pulling away by 4/10 that last lap right there. Hurley's catching, though. And he's catching quick. He made up about 2/10 right there, I'd say. And I thought I heard tires squealing. And here comes Hurley back to the inside. That's under 1/10 now. 7/100ths that last lap. Evan Hunter really isn't that slow. And Hurley is side by side. And now, will Charlebois be able to run down the 92 with 11 laps to go? Here he comes with a big run down the back straightaway to the inside. And they've caught the slower traffic. Max Anderson in the 64. Mendez is going to have that preferred line on the outside, but where does Anderson go? To the high side. 3 wide. As they get to turn 1, they'll be 3 wide. Mendez on the high side, Charles Bois on the inside. And the 04 has a run, clear. No, he's not. They're still side by side. Almost clear. With 10 to go, now 9.5. When they get to turn 3, Mendez on the high side. Hurley's got a run as well. Back to second for the 28. 9 to go. A caution now would set up a late race restart with about 3 or 4 laps to go. And they're 3 wide for third now. Brett Moma, excuse me, down on the inside. The only Audi team in the series, same with Jefferson being the only Volvo team. 2 Fords, a Toyota, a Chevrolet, and an Audi, and a Volvo. Battling it out here for the win with 8 laps to go. And I thought Hurley might have bumped the 92 right there, because that was pretty close. Charles Bois for second. Jefferson on the high side. Luigi trying to thread the needle. Here he goes to the bottom. 7 laps to go here in Vermont. They're side by side for the lead, and we're catching Fitzwater once again. We're going to catch him this time, and he's really slow. Holding up the outside. Holding up everybody. Now he moves out of the way. And Richard Mendez is going to have to do everything he can with 6 laps to go. Jefferson sitting in third. Charles Bois in fourth. Luigi in fifth. Anderson's going to let his teammate go. Gatlin Downey in the 63. And they're almost 4 wide there. Five laps to go here in Vermont. Luigi to the inside for fourth, excuse me. Anderson to the outside of Luigi now. That's not for position. Anderson's a lap down. But he's definitely up to speed now. And here comes Mendez with a huge run. Where did that run come from? He almost cleared the 28. Coming to 4 to go. Still there on the inside. Not anymore now. 4 laps to go in Vermont. Caution would end it. Mendez still sitting in second. Trying to get FireClan Motors their first career win. But so is Hurley trying to get American Motorsports their first career win. Jefferson to the inside for second. 3 to go in Vermont. Mendez still hangs on to the second position. He's going to have a run here off the corner. Where does he go? He looks low. Next car we'd catch would be either Spurley or Johnson. Probably Johnson. Side by side as they get to turn 3. Hurley stays there on the outside. Now 2 laps to go. Jefferson looking to the inside for second. He's there. Down the back straightaway. Hurley has a nice lead. Will Mendez be able to catch him? Coming to the white flag. Here he comes. He's got a big run. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Here at Vermont. And Mendez is there on the bottom. Luigi on the high side. And Mendez has the lead. Will Jefferson be able to catch him? Final time into turn 3. Here comes Hurley. He's got to run. Luigi looking to the outside, but it's not going to be enough. Richard Mendez is going to win here in Vermont. The part-time driver with the upset victory. It's Richard Mendez in the 92. And only his 3rd start of the season, I believe. Maybe his 4th. And he gets his first career win and gets Fire Clan Motors their first career win. How about that? You're going to see your finishing results here on the screen with Richard Mendez finishing in the 1st position in only his... He's only run a handful of starts. He hasn't made 5 starts yet this season. But how about that? Taking home $25,000 for Fire Clan Motors. Now you're going to see your point standings here on the screen after 6 races. Now you see your Rookie of the Year standings as well. But anyways, it's Richard Mendez getting the win here. We're going to see him do his burnouts now. And here comes Richard Mendez in the number 92 peak antifreeze Ford Mustang for Fire Clan Motors. He's going to burn it down for these 80,000 some people here in Vermont. This track definitely put on a show today, so you can expect it to be on the schedule next season. Oh, he hits the wall right there, but that's alright. It's pretty much his first time ever doing this before. I don't personally know. Oh, be careful, watch out, there you go. But yeah, it's his first time doing it here in this series, so it's okay. So far, we've only had, I believe, 3 non-first time winners before. Walker Davis, Max Rossi, then Mathis Wells, and Anton Charlebois. They have all won before. Oh, and Zachary Fitzwater, too. And he's going to stop it here at the line, so. Anyways, on behalf of Carter Friesen and the NBSSN, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.